Hey y'all, it's Papa with Paranormal Papa Investigations. In our last video, we went to Anderson Cemetery and Rose Hill Cemetery. Now, if you'll remember, our reason for going to Anderson Cemetery was it was the anniversary of Michigan's oldest cold case, the mysterious murder of Mr. and Mrs. Morris. What we didn't disclose in that video was they were buried in Anderson Cemetery in Decatur, but they actually lived and died about 20 miles away from there in another Michigan ghost town named Charleston, Michigan. All that remains of that town now is the cemetery. The town was about 6 times the size of the cemetery, but we went to Charleston to try to get the story of the Morrises, and if anybody there could help us to understand what happened. Now, if you are involved in the paranormal, or you watch some of these paranormal shows on TV, or even other YouTubers that do paranormal, every once in a while you'll see odd things that happen with equipment or strange interactions. This video has both, and we have yet to figure out what the deal with that was. It's a weird continuation. Didn't really get many answers. But the interactions, wow. Check this out. This is good. When you go in to investigate a town that's completely vanished into history, and the reasoning behind that vanishing, that disappearance, is as big of a mystery as the history of the town itself. It's very, very hard to know how that investigation is going to go. The investigation you're about to watch is our attempt at investigating the only part of Charleston, Michigan that still remains. The town was actually at one point in time about 6 times the size of the cemetery. But between the railroad coming in and partially destroying the town, and then the unexplained, still to this day, unsolved murders of Mr. and Mrs. James Morris, the responses that we got during this investigation and the weird happenings, I'm having a hard time putting a finger on it, and maybe you can help.
1.5, 2.5.
Why do you want us to leave so badly? Nothing. No.
I'm picking up a lot of activity by the sharpshooter here.
I've had a long history with the paranormal. My name is Drew Ellsworth. In my years doing the paranormal, we've investigated historic battlefields, museums, ancient cemeteries. Since dying twice in 2016, I have felt my connection with the paranormal becoming even stronger. And since I began losing the sight in one eye, I have noticed the sight in my third eye becoming stronger. If you are bothered by the paranormal, if you have spirits in your home, we are the ones to call. There are things that can bump in the night, and we are the ones who bump back. We cannot explain what happened to the audio in these first two clips that are filmed at Charleston Cemetery. We are explaining the history and the backstory of the town, the Morrises, everything. And for some reason, none of the audio was picked up. It's like the microphone was not even there, but everything worked great in our test runs beforehand, but not during these first two clips, and it completely caught us off guard when we began editing, and none of this sound was working, but it worked just a few minutes before. reasoning behind this microphone not picking up our voices, but instead that soft sizzling noise and the almost whispers and the clicking has us completely confused. But listen at the very end of this clip when you will all of a sudden hear the mic start to crack and pop and work fine after that.
.5, 2.5.
There's no power lines, there's no power poles.
No, nothing. I'm getting a lot of reading. I'm getting a lot of activity. Are you live?
Yeah.
Walking in the older section right now, and I'm picking up a lot of activity. I'm picking up a lot of activity by the sharpshooter here. See, I don't have any devices on me. Not even close to where my EMF meter is reading. Now it's gone.
All right, as you guys can see back here behind me, the sun is just about on the horizon. It's about to go down. We're going to get a game plan together, get our equipment together. Dark 30's just about here, and just about time to start this investigation. So let's get this thing rocking. I'd like to get to the bottom of the history of this little town. And I think we're right here. Being here amongst the ghosts of a ghost town, I think we're going to get some stories tonight. Call it intuition, call it a feeling. We'll see. We've already set up a grid right here in this immediate area. If you look real close, those two lower gravestones to the left of the screen, we have the cat balls set up on top of them. They are motion sensitive, so any movement of those balls, any contact with them whatsoever, will set them off. And then the tall white monument in the center of your screen and the gray monument to the right of it have got the laser grid set up. The transmitter, the laser transmitter, is set up on the white one and the receiver on the gray one. So we're just gonna let them run here for a few minutes right here at dusk and see if any of them go off. The balls you'll be able to visually see. The laser grid, if anything walks between the white monument and the gray monument to the right, you will get an alarm that goes off. Let me show you here real quick. And that's how they work. So we'll see what happens. Hello, my name is Drew. My friend is Mark. Hi. Hi. Hello. We would like to talk to you about the history of your town. I'm speaking. What don't you know? Could you tell me about Charleston? About what happened to it? Maybe. Maybe again. No? Why not? My friend and I are historians. We like to know the history of areas, especially one like Charleston that vanished. Could you tell me what happened to the town?
Is it true that there was an abolitionist fight here in 1860?
No. They said it.
Now, I found an article from France depicting a picture of Charleston, Michigan, stating that there was an abolitionist fight. Is that true, or is it no?
They fought.
So it was true that there was actual fight here in town.
Yeah. Was it because of the Underground Railroad movement and the bounty hunters that were sent from Kentucky to return the slaves?
Something of careful ground yellow jacket nest.
Could you talk to us, please?
Do you want us here?
Please go. Why? Why do you want us to go?
Do you want
injured?
Huh?
Injured.
Do you want just to be left alone?
Right? Did you say right? Just go.
So we're not welcomed here, I take it. You don't want us here at all.
Just please go now.
We mean no harm. We are very respectful. All we want to do is talk. We're not going to do anything.
I'm trying to get in between the graves here. If you guys look on top of these two small graves, there are little round balls. If you touch them, the lights will flash on them. If you could at least do that for us and let us know that, you know, you're here with us, we would really appreciate that. Could you touch either one of these balls and make them go off, please? All you have to do is nudge them and they'll flash. You said what? Or even better, if you don't have the strength to nudge either of these little balls, over here, you'll see a red light going from one box to the other. If you can just move between those, you'll make an alarm go off over here on the grave, the gray grave. And you don't have to touch anything, you just have to move freely. If you could cooperate with us just a little bit, we would really appreciate it. They just keep saying go.
Okay. Why do you want us to go so bad?
Why do you want us to leave so badly? Nothing. No. Does us being here disrupt your rest? You just want to rest peacefully?
You and I don't mean no disrespect.
I'll tell you what, I'm going to shut this box off because it makes so much noise. I'll pull out another recorder that you can just talk. Did you say? I
heard something.
Yeah, I think it said hole.
Huh?
Hole. That's hole.
Oh.
I'm going to shut this off now and I'll pull out another recorder.
Oh. They don't want us here, it sounds like.
Yeah, I know. It's very weird that they're so resistant on having us here.
Are you guys not used to having anybody like us coming into the cemetery, asking a bunch of questions, trying to figure out what all happened to the town? Is it new? Is that what I'm getting? I'm sure the cemetery does not get much visitation here since it's out in the middle of nowhere, out remote. Anybody like us coming into the cemetery, asking a bunch of questions, trying to figure out what all happened to the town? Is it new?
Wait, what the hell was that?
What I'm getting? Are you guys not used to having anybody like us coming into the cemetery, asking a bunch of questions, trying to figure out what all happened to the town? Is it new?
That almost sounds like a whisper.
Are you guys not used to having anybody like us coming into the cemetery, asking a bunch of questions, trying to figure out what all happened to the town? Is it new? Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Coming into the cemetery, asking a bunch of questions, trying to figure out. Coming into the cemetery, asking a bunch of questions, trying to figure out. Crowd? What crowd? It's just Drew and myself. Are we crowding your area, your territory? I'm sure the cemetery does not get much visitation here since it's out in the middle of nowhere, out remote.
Huh?
Did you get that noise?
Okay, I don't know if you guys heard that or not, but when I had the voice recorder up to the microphone, there was how would you describe it? A howl?
How?
A woo?
Something like that. I mean,
Coming from
don't get me wrong. I know
the old part of town over here, where the town used to be directly south of the cemetery. So
I'm not sure if that was coyotes.
it didn't sound like a coyote. They whoop. They don't.
Oh.
Not high pitched like that. That was
something.
definitely something.
Oh, I got the word crowd.
Yeah, I heard you talking.
Can you elaborate on the word crowd, please? What do you mean by that?
It's about 9:45 p.m. by this time. We decided to run silent for just a little bit due to the odd noises and stuff we're hearing around the cemetery. The road is lightly traveled at this time of the evening, but we're still picking up Since you have zero interest in making these little balls light up or walking through this grid, if you just get close to me, your energy will register on this device, and it'll let me know that you're near me. Weird.
I'm not picking up anything.
I just saw a deer or something right over here to the other side of the car moving towards the woods line.
It was a deer?
I hope. Are you done speaking with us? Do you not want to speak anymore? Why do you want us to go so bad?
Do you just want to be left rest in peace? Not to be bothered?
Yeah, that was clear. Do you like the fact that your town is gone? Doesn't matter. Why doesn't it matter? The dead. Are you talking about the Morrises?
Moon.
You
Yes.
you just get moon?
Moon, yeah. Yeah, the moon is out, yes. It is out.
It just said the moon.
Wow.
Well, you're definitely very intelligent. You're very knowledgeable.
Oh, crap. Malevolent.
Malevolent? Ah, son of a...
That's not something we want to hear.
Is there something malevolent? Is there something evil here?
Is that the reason why you want us out of here?
Go. It just said go again. Out of here.
Well, I'm not sure if that's our cue to go, but if you're telling us to leave and I'm getting the word malevolent, maybe they're trying to tell us something. Especially if you said you saw something on the other side of the car that could possibly be a deer or maybe, I mean. So.
No, it says no. Well, it was clear over by the edge of the,
Right.
by the corner.
Mm-hmm.
And I've not seen anything move
No.
through here.
What do you mean by gaze? Gaze into what?
Run. Out. See what?
I'm getting nothing right now. They're being silent.
Go again. I'm calling it.
Nope. I mean,
I'm calling it. When we get that much
negativity,
and especially in a place as calm and as pretty and peaceful as this place is,
they're telling us we don't want you. Something's bad or something. I don't know. So, all right. Guys, we don't do this as much, cutting investigations this quick, but when we're getting signals from like words like malevolent, go, get out, all that stuff, it's telling us there's something here, or they're just telling us to get out of here. So, and with that, we do respect their wishes and everything. Like Drew says, we are historians. We do keep everything respectful, especially with cemeteries. But when they tell us to go,
it's time to go.
We're going to respect.
Yep. And I really honestly don't think it's the fact that we're bothering them. I think there's something here that they're trying to protect us from.
I'm thinking that too. Even though it's a very small town, I think it's still active. I think it's still a town here, and I think that's what they want.
Yep.
They don't want outsiders out here poking around.
We definitely know that there are still ghosts in this ghost town.
Yes.
So there you have it, guys. Charleston Cemetery in the ghost town of Charleston, Michigan. They still walk among us. Let's get out of here.
All right.
As we were packing up the car, getting things going to leave the cemetery, we had a white pickup truck pull in about halfway in the drive and just kind of sat there for a minute watching us.
That's what I was yeah, pretty much. I mean, he had his car diagonally to a headstone in particular, and then just stayed there for about 1 or 2 minutes, and then just took off and
backed up and shut the lights down on the truck and took off down the road.
And high pace.
Yeah, pretty high pace. So, whether or not that's what we were being warned about, I don't know.
That was an interesting coincidence, though. If they're saying get out or now or whatever, and then lo and behold, there's that truck.
Yeah. Yeah. But there's another interesting one on the books, that's for sure. That's for sure.